very well put together.
Like suits and stuff.
I'm just having fun. Don't
That's
worry.
cute.
We touched the ground and had another premonition. Basically, I saw the demon, the one who's been going around trying to make deals with Kindred. I remember in the premonition he was saying he needs 7 more souls before he can release Beelzebub, the Lord of Flies.
Y'all better get out of that house.
What is the definition of insanity?
Going crazy.
It's to keep doing the same thing over and over, expecting different. And with that, Kendra, we're going to call this session the finale of Montgomery by Night, Season 1.
Okay, greetings and salutations, kindred. My name is Joe, and I'll be your storyteller for tonight. These are my handles at the bottom. Y'all know me as DJ Toreador, and I'm here to go to the next episode. But before we get started, a warning. This is a rated M for mature stream. We're going to talk about things consisting of vampires, blood, some torture, some violence, some sexually charged situations, and a host of other things, morbid or best things that are best left in the dark. So, with that being said, I'm going to turn it over from myself and have my players introduce themselves. So, starting with Alex.
Hello, lovely people. Name is Alex. I'm playing in Ezekiel Works, the Camarilla Tremere.
Bihan.
Hi, I am Tay. I play the model and Tremere behind.
Jericho.
I am Jericho, playing Terran J. Knight, the Clanless Cative.
And bringing up the rear, Aiden Kale.
Hello, I'm Aiden Kale. I play Vittoria Giovanni, and I am the Hakata.
All right, thank you, players, and thank you viewers for coming in to watch this. So, this is left over from the last episode titled "Damaged," but this will be episode 9, as I'm aware of. Maybe an episode short or more. I'm not sure. Can't remember. This one is called "Paper Planes." So last we left off, all of these kindreds somehow managed to be in one spot. Well, excuse me, Taryn, are you with them after the car crash? Okay. All right. Just want to make sure I have to check my notes. But a interesting couple of things happened. Last we left off, Ezekiel had found himself in what seemed like another dimension, where he found the progenitor, one of the progenitors of Clan Tremere, Lady Merlinda, who had been hurt and is now currently in torpor. He also found a possible Bahari member named Zachariah, who was a monk. And they have also brought him along. Besides that, Bihan's driver, John, ran a car off the road. And out of the car popped Preston, as well as a Bihan clone, who the real Bihan took a knife/dagger and slit that Bihan's throat. And once upon doing that, that Bihan's turned into straw. Taryn decided to look around and found out that, something is afoot and was able to see a car driving off into the night watching this exchange happen. And we will pick back up with that.
Well, family, I think we may have a possible breach here, or
Oh,
more kindred watching us. Also, one of y'all do your mind fuckery and wipe whoever this guy's memory is, please.
is it Preston?
Yeah.
Because I wiped his mind last before we ended.
Okay.
Oh, that's right.
Um, what do you mean a possible breach? Just a Monsieur?
There was a car watching us. They sped off.
John,
Yes.
there was a car watching us.
There was.
I got the license plate.
Oh. Good job.
Could you handle it, please?
I told John, alright, the license plate was such and such, and the make and model of the car, I'm guessing.
Okay.
I'm like, it's all yours, fam.
John nods. Anything else you would like me to do, Master?
I'm looking around. Are we going to need another car?
No, Master. The car is fine.
Okay. um,
And he
that'll be
does
all,
kind of
John.
like take you around the car and see it like literally, tis but a scratch on the bumper. Just a scratch on the bumper. You also see the mechanics of the winch and stuff rolling as it's pulling the car that it's attached to with it. Um, would you like me to do something with this vehicle, Master?
Um, I mean, we could just make it like it was an accident.
You don't want to? Okay, that's fine. Well, all of you get in the car. I'll blow it up.
Wow. Karen, I think we should get in the car.
Before we do that, maybe we should search it. Also, I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna grab up some of that straw from Fake Han.
Okay.
Yeah, the little shikigami that somebody made us.
Somebody made a damn scarecrow out of my boy.
Okay. Uh huh.
I'm going to touch some of that there straw, and I'm going to use premonition. I would prefer spirit's touch, but I don't have it.
Premonition. Okay. Aspects and resolving aspects. Ezekiel, are you doing anything?
Actually, I left with Ulosata and Sakaraya and
That's
Miranda.
right. You're not there in the car. I apologize. Okay, so
Um,
we'll get to you
I
in a
got
hot second.
I got 4 successes.
4 successes is okay. 4 successes is good. The usual happens. The you see a pair of hands and a photo of Bihan cut out from a Vogue magazine. It's about 7 years old. It's an old magazine. And appears to be a brush. And you can see the fingers pulling hair out of the brush and using it and putting it through a needle. And it sews like a piece of like scarecrow fabric. And then it does this number and it begins to take form into Bihan. And the hands do this other motion and kind of like a Build-A-Bear, has like a little Build a Bear heart, and it puts it in there. And then it looks over at like a stuffed lion toy, pulls fangs out of it, puts it in Bihan's mouth, and plays like a gramophone. And it it seems to be kind of old tech that it's uploading Bihan quips and voices from fashion shows and shows and interviews, and it's kind of like a Frankenstein monster type of thing. And then the straw Bihan sits up and is like, "Oh God, what is this poverty?" And then it ends.
I got a question. From everything that I just saw, could I make maybe like an occult roll to see if maybe I know what this was?
Sure, we can make an occult roll. Give me a wits and occult. What actually before you do that, what are you trying to discern from this?
To see if I possibly know what type of ritual this possibly could have been.
It's gonna be pretty high, but I say go for it.
Um, I'm gonna tell John I think it's time that I take that vial of blood from him,
Mm-hmm.
the one from damn.
Okay,
What was
so I got 2 critical successes.
So you have
So
four.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I got 12 successes in
12
total.
successes. 12 successes is amazing. What the heck is this? 12 successes is amazing. Um, this ritual um is something a little sinister. It's Koldunic sorcery.
Okay, that's bad.
Adam. Mm-hmm. Real bad.
I wanted to say Aaron.
It's Adam. Uh huh. You see,
So after I snap back and I think about that
mm-hmm.
for a minute,
You also smell gasoline right now as John is, well, excuse me, pouring kerosene from a canister he got from the back of the truck and encircling the car and casing it. He's like, if you'd like to go further into the car, I suggest you do it now. There's about to be a very large explosion.
I would actually suggest this because we have a problem, Code 3.
What? What's wrong?
This was not the typical ritual made to make the fake on, as I am going to start calling it.
Fake on.
Now, I've only heard about this in passing from elders, but this ritual was something from cultonic sorcery, which I believe was studied by very, very, very old Samisi.
I've seen some old books with that stuff in there, but I've not, you know, delved further into it. Um, so Senitsi is making fake me's as
Maybe it's
start.
Rasputin.
Yeah, as a way to test out before he starts making fake U's.
Well, he didn't make a fake me. He became me. And a kindred of that magnitude masquerading as me. This is bad. This is above our pay grade.
Exactly. Like I'm just supposed to be literally having fun and learning some things. I'm not supposed to be out here trying to stop fucking demons and you know, like
Well, you should have thought about that before you signed up for eternity as kindred. Because
I didn't sign up for this. It was kind of I think you should back up John Stillborn. I didn't kind of sign up for this. I was kind of, you know, like, murdered. Then I woke up and then it was like, oh, okay, cool.
Well, blame your vampire mother. She's a bit intense. I know, I've met her.
She is, yeah. So you kind of get why I'm, you know, fine.
I forget that not all people get the choice. It was my choice to become a kindred.
Right?
Well, it was, and then it wasn't. It was either be turned or succumb to my werewolf injuries.
I kind of wish it was a werewolf. It was, you know, just beating.
We need to check this car before your ghoul gets fire happy.
Is oh, John, wait 1 second. One second. Oh, I guess we can check the glove box.
Okay.
Check the glove box. I'm gonna go pop the trunk. Pop the hood of the car.
Who's checking the glove box?
Behind can check the glove box. I'll go check the trunk.
I guess I'm going to get out of the comfort of my vehicle and check this glove box. Um, I'm gonna pop the latch with my knife. I don't want to touch anything in there.
Okay. You pop it open.
Sound like we leave fingerprints.
There is a book,
Trap.
a book in there, insurance papers, and a rosary.
I'm gonna pick the rosary up with my knife and
Mm-hmm.
set it behind me on the ground. And then I'm gonna ruffle through the stuff in the glove box and hopefully one of the papers flips over with the name of whoever owns the vehicle on it.
It
Because I
does.
don't want to touch anything.
It does. It belongs to a
Who is
lady.
it?
Her name is
Oh.
Marjorie. Marjorie
Mm-hmm.
Camden.
I don't think Marjorie was the person stabbing Preston in the neck behind the wheel of his car.
Never a Marjorie.
Okay. And
Um,
you're going for the trunk, Taryn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In a moment. Anything else you want to do in that glove box?
um, what does the book look like? Is it a
It
suspicious book?
it looks like a Bible, but it's completely red.
Uh,
knife.
Hopefully, I don't get blinded by the might of our Lord Savior Jesus Christ. Whatever they say.
With the knife.
Yeah,
Okay. How are you doing it?
I'm taking it and I'm flipping it open
Okay.
just to see like if I can spot a page and see what's in it.
When you take the knife and flip it open, the
Oh
point
God,
of the
my
knife,
eyeballs.
um, like kind of slices the page, and the book begins to bleed.
Okay, it has feelings. Um, I'm gonna pick up the book and put it in my pocket. I don't know. I don't want to touch it.
I mean,
I'm
you can
gonna
touch it.
call. Huh?
You can touch it.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't touch it.
That's fine.
You get
um,
smited by the almighty smite if you touch that damn book.
exactly. Like uh, John.
Yes.
He's lived a millennia. He'll be fine.
I'm gonna reach into his pocket and get his handkerchief, and I'm gonna get that book and
Mm-hmm.
gonna put it in his pocket.
Whose pocket?
I'm gonna put it in John's pocket.
Okay. You put it in John's pocket. Nothing happens. Well, as it's sitting in his pocket, the blood begins to leak into his shirt. It's
He
ruining
likes
his
that
his
shirt.
nice white. Yep, it's ruining his shirt.
God damn it. Um, he's fine.
Yeah,
He's
it should be fine.
he's an adult man who enjoys an adult beverage.
Mm-hmm.
And you ruined his white shirt. For shame.
He has numerous of the same white shirt. Very American Psycho. Um,
Taryn.
Uh, Gonna go to the driver's side and poke the button that opens the trunk.
Okay. The trunk. The trunk opens from the back.
I'm gonna reach in my pocket and I'm gonna put on some gloves.
Okay.
And I'm gonna start. I'm gonna open the trunk and what do I see?
You see a body bag in the back.
Behind. Did this car have an owner?
yes, I think her name was Margaret.
I think I just found Margaret in the trunk.
What was her name, Margaret?
It was
Marjorie.
Marjorie.
I think her name was Marjorie.
But I think Marjorie in the trunk.
Oh God.
I'm gonna open the body bag. No
I'm
time like the
coming.
present.
There he is.
Roll me your resolve and composure.
Oh Lord, Margaret, don't Marjorie
Actually,
ain't got no skin on.
roll your resolve and your stamina.
Oh Jesus, Marjorie's a vampire. I mean, Marjorie's a zombie. Oh God.
Tell me what you get.
I'm making my way over here.
Mm-hmm.
Grabbing down the block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes.
Those successes is great. You don't you don't immediately retch. You open the bag. Um, it smells awful. There is a
Ugh.
there is a
Why do I do this to myself?
there's a female body in the back, In the bag, she has reddish brown hair. Both of her arms have been removed and set inside the bag alongside of her. Her neck has been slit from Kool-Aid smile. Um, she has been surgically opened, it appears. And you look into the bag a little further and you see that Marjorie is alive. Who you suspect to be Marjorie is alive. Like as you're looking in the bag, it's the smell, of course, but you see the chest.
Oh, oh my God! This
Mm-hmm.
woman's been mangled, surgically open, and she's still alive.
Mm-hmm.
How old is Marjorie?
Looks like she's middle age.
Jad, Jad, Jad.
Um,
Upon further inspection, also, she doesn't have a mouth.
like no mouth, or is this sewn shut?
There is no mouth at all.
As if it's been flesh crafted just completely away, pretty much.
I'm gonna use premonition on Marjorie. I need to see what she's.
You resolve roll your stamina and resolve as well as you get back there, because it
Mm.
smells really bad in here.
You said stamina and resolve.
Yep. Well, that's
Smells
fine.
like a rotted egg farted into a sulfur pit.
As while that's happening, Victoria, are you at the manor?
Yes, I'd be heading back to the manor after meeting with Luca.
Okay. Want to make sure keep that in mind.
One, two, four.
Ooh. You get to the back and you've seen dead stuff, but you ain't never seen shit like this. You kind of lean over in the trunk a little bit, and you're like, whoa, whoa, and you.
Oh God. Mm. Whew.
I'm gonna like
Yeah.
unzip the bag and like open it,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna take a picture,
Okay.
and I'm going
Oh,
to
see,
send it
like,
to I'm gonna send it to Victoria. I'm like, I just found this, and
I could have been in Paris.
I'm like, and she's still alive. Do I need to bring this to you?
And Vittorio, upon returning to the Hecata Manor, you
Oh
would
my
get that
God.
message.
Oh. So can I not touch the mutilated
You
poor
can
lady
you can
body?
touch it.
Okay, I'm gonna try to touch the mutilated poor lady.
Resolve and
Um,
Auspex.
I'm walking up the stairs, stop, look at my phone, and literally gag and type, "What the fuck do you people get up to without me? I'm gone for 15 minutes."
You said resolve in all
Uh
specs.
huh. You said you want to do premonition on her, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I basically sent him the gist. I say basically we were going to investigate whatever the fuck we were investigating. This car tried to run us off the road. There was a clone straw made behind that was a part of this car along with his agent. We dealt with the clone, and this woman was in the trunk.
Hmm. I text back, um, meet,
I
bring her to the manor. I'll meet you at the stairs. I'll take you to the back entrance
How
to the
many?
Black Hospital.
create into.
Oh, 5, 6. All right, that's 6 successes. Same thing that happens to you that normally when you have a premonition. You see, what you assume to be Marjorie, walking. She has on a green dress with a brown trench coat and kitten heels. Um, and she is walking into Whole Foods. You see her buying, fruits and vegetables, and she bought quinoa. And all while this is happening, you can see a obscure looking man. Like every time she goes down an aisle, you see him. He kind of has that masculine, angular face, and he kind of has this hair that he has every time that he sees her. He just has to do this motion to get it out of the way. And you see her when she gets her groceries, and she loads them into the car, this car. And you see her getting in her car, and a person puts his hand around her mouth and chokes her. The scene goes over to her being dragged somewhere, put on a crucifix, and some gloved hands in what appears to be a doctor's coat takes scalpels and begins to cut on her. And she's screaming and she's doing all the other stuff. And then that man again comes up to her and he does this, and her mouth disappears. And you see that man also taking the time to take his hands, his fingers, turn them into like edged swords, and right at the joints where the arms meet, and he pops them off like a Barbie doll's arms, sets them to the side. You can only read her eyes. She's crying, um, emotion. She she then passes out, and he's like, she wakes up, more torture, and you then see um, earlier what Taryn had saw his premonition with the hands and the sewing of the heart and the fake you, and you hear in a very plain voice, "Let's see if our experiment works. Isn't that right, little one?" And the fake you turns and says, "Well, yeah, duh. Do you not see that this is not Gucci? Let's go." And it ends.
I'm going to zip the bag back up, and I'm going to gently pick it up. Behind Pop the Trump, we need to take her to Victoria.
A car pulls over next to you guys.
Like a rando car?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Lady steps out, short hair, a little visor on, these glasses, green shirt, red shorts, and those gladiator lady sandals. Pops out. Oh my goodness! Did you guys get in an accident? Oh my
Oh,
goodness!
yes, ma'am. Everything's
Oh my
fine,
goodness!
though.
My name's Veronica. It's nice to see you. We're on our way back from Miami. We went to Boca with my husband. Oh my God! This is
Okay,
so
that's
bad. Hold
very
on.
nice.
Hold on. Let
I'm
me
going
And
to
she's
use
like,
I'm
oh
going
my,
to use irresistible voice.
take pictures.
yeah. As soon as I see her gonna pull her phone out, I'm like, I pull my arms from underneath the body bag and I close the trunk.
I'm gonna use mesmerize, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use irresistible voice, and I'm going to tell her to
Oh my goodness.
drive drive
You let
away,
me call the police for you, honey. Hold on.
far, far away.
You got you
Do
have
I have to do?
well with
Uh,
irresistible voice. It's passive, but she has to meet your gaze. She's kind of walked past you and she's looking at the car and she's
no,
like,
no, I thought she just had to hear me.
Yeah, with irresistible
yes,
voice, she has
that's
to hear
right,
Raz.
that's correct, correct. And what are you gonna tell her?
But do I have to still do like a domination role?
If you're gonna do mesmerize, yes, but you said you're using irresistible voice.
Mm-hmm.
It is a rouse
Because
check.
I think that only allows me to use my dominate abilities with my voice.
Mm-hmm.
So that would
Mm-hmm.
It's a
be
rouse.
like
It's a
some
rouse
type.
check.
Okay, damn it. I'm a little hungry.
Veronica looking scrumptious. Scrum diddly umptious bar.
I'm at 4.
Oh, now you see, Behind, you could literally do what you're told. Why don't you eat that one? The one with the eyes. The one that thinks he knows our ways, but is clanless.
um,
Fat
instead of
bitch.
instead of mesmerizing, what was her name? Veronica.
Veronica.
Are there people in the car with her?
Um, she's the one that got out, but as you this is happening, a taller white man gets out of the car with her, broad shoulders, looked like he played football when he was younger. Hey, I'm Peter. Is everything all right here? Oh my God.
Oh, everything is fine. Everything's great. Just a little fender bender, nothing to worry
I
about.
mean, looks
Everything's
worse
been
than a fender
handled.
bender, friend. Like, look, oh my goodness, bent the frame. That car's not going to drive again, is it? Well,
It's gonna be fine. The insurance is gonna be handled. As you can see, we're all
How,
fine. No
how,
one's bleeding.
but you
how
guys are
many
okay.
how many people are in the car?
Four.
Are
Like
there
it's
children?
like it's like a Toyota 4Runner. They got like the cooler and stuff strapped on it, a kayak. Um, you see, they look like they did come from Florida. Like you see, Peter has like the glasses on, but then sunglasses with the strap. He has him in his little beige hat, and you can see like the sun lines around his face where he had the glasses on. Um,
Um,
And fell asleep in the sun.
yeah,
Taryn,
he just like that car is not gonna drive anymore, huh? Oh, what you put in the trunk there? A dead body.
I'm I'm
Crack
I'm
myself.
looking agitated.
I'm gonna rouse the blood.
Okay. But wait, before we go there, what was your command to Veronica? Is to drive far, far away?
Is Veronica the driver of that car?
No. Peter is.
Okay, so another car. Oh wait,
No,
so
this is the
Veronica.
same car. She got out of the passenger side. Y'all are on this side of the road. I mean, a car has driven
Mm,
right up behind y'all, and Peter stayed in the car, but Veronica got out the passengers, and she's walked from her side to where you guys are standing right now.
okay.
Anyway, you guys are in there hiding the body. Yeah. But you sure you're okay? Let me call the police and make sure you guys are all right.
We've already done all that, sir. You ain't got to call the police again.
Oh, okay. Okay. You guys need a ride?
Did
No, we're fine.
Mm,
Did you get the message with my new character sheet that I sent you
yes.
earlier?
Yes.
Did you see that I had compel on it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I would like to use compel on Veronica.
Okay.
I would like to compel Veronica to stop stop the car that they were driving.
Stop the car that they were driving?
Yeah, I want her to shut it off or something. You know.
You want her to turn the car off?
Mhm.
Okay. I'm trying to understand what you're trying to do.
Something bad.
I know, probably something bad. It is charisma and dominate versus her intelligent and resolve and only work on one target. Now, what are your intent to tell what Veronica to do?
I want Veronica to go turn that car off that they
Okay.
were
Let me
that
roll
she got out of.
her little intelligence.
You say it's my charisma and dominate.
Yep. Versus her intelligence and resolve. Let's see, you might just automatically win. Let's see if you can get her out of the way. Yeah, they easy to beat her one. She looks at you and turns around. You know what? I'm gonna go turn that car off. I'll be right back. And she walks past you and Peter, and he's like, "Hey, honey, where you going? I'm trying to get these people some help. I'm gonna turn the car off."
Taryn,
Mm-hmm.
is Taryn near me?
Not
I was by the truck. I mean, we were by in the trunk, and then these nosy ass people had to stop, so I had to slam the trunk closed. So I mean, we should be like right next to each other.
Is John near me?
John is nowhere near you, but you do see John with his katana right behind Peter.
My blood is roused,
Uh huh.
and I am very hungry.
Mm-hmm. And Taryn, you see this too. You see John has made a magical appearance around this man, and if he is allowed to, he's going to cut Peter down. But
I'm
yes,
gonna like
behind.
just very subtly look and see if I can catch John's gaze and like mouth that man has a family. Don't.
Okay.
Family. Uh,
Don't even start, bitch.
Is is did Veronica stop the car?
Yeah.
Is any of the car doors open with her?
The one she went to the driver's side. Yes, that's open.
I'm gonna make a beeline towards that door.
Okay. So you're gonna run past Peter and John and Taryn.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, as fast as I can.
Okay.
Um, with the intentions of eating everybody in that car.
Okay.
I knew I should have got a hold to dominate myself.
You're gonna eat to kill or just eat?
Um, I'm at a 4,
Mm-hmm. You are very hungry.
so I am a little agitated as well.
Okay.
I guess we'll just leave it up to chance.
Okay. So you're gonna make a beeline towards the driver's side door. You see Veronica in there with the shorts and that that older white woman booty. It's just ginormous for no reason. And she's in there. She's in there trying to turn that thing off. And What do you do?
I'm gonna run up behind her, and I'm gonna look in the back seat. And
You see two older teenage boys, and one's asleep and one's playing a Switch.
I'm gonna look at the one that's playing the Switch, and I'm gonna say, "Shh." Then I'm gonna eat his mom.
Okay. So, how are you planning on doing this?
I'm gonna grab Samantha.
Veronica.
I'm gonna grab Veronica from
You grab her by the
by the
throat.
back of her. Mm-hmm.
You say,
And I'm just
"Oh,
going to do.
oh, Peter, this
Yeah, yeah.
right."
It's Peter, and I'm going to eat her. I'm going to drain Mother Veronica until she is knocking on the door.
Knocking on the door,
Mm-hmm.
on death's door.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now she has two kids. This might get dark. She has two kids. She has two kids.
Uh huh.
How old are they?
About 17 and 18.
Okay, baby, you just got drafted. The 18-year-old,
Mm-hmm.
he's he shall eat. Is he the one that's awake?
Yes, he's on the Switch.
Okay, after I eat his mama, I'm eating him. Taryn, you want any?
Um,
As soon as I see that
que-
my
before
coterie member
question,
has clearly.
are you eating Veronica to death, or are you just till she passes out?
She can pass out. I'm gonna take the son.
Okay. Are you going to drink
I
him?
mean,
I
uh-huh.
have an interjection to that.
I mean, they got another one.
As soon as I see that apparently my coterie member has lost his damned mind.
Wits and awareness, Taryn. See if you can notice. Because right now you're preoccupied about John about to strike Peter down. And also,
Okay.
you need to decide if you're going to intervene in that as well. Because John is holding it up. You can see the glint of the moonlight in that katana.
What do you want?
Wits and awareness.
Toby Keith wants to hunt.
Toby Keith wants to hunt.
Five successes.
Oh, you notice it. You notice both things happening at once. Now comes the fun part. The devil's bargain. You can intervene in only one of the situations. But regardless of it, you'll get some good you'll get a good thing, but one of these people are going to die. Make a decision.
I guess I'm gonna stop John. I can't let him lose both their damn parents.
Okay. John holds the thing up and he begins to bring it down.
I'm gonna blink.
Okay. Rouse check.
I pass.
Okay. You could be anywhere in this vicinity.
I am going to. Exactly how close is John to Peter?
Within arm's reach.
Okay, I guess when I blink, I'm gonna bomb rush the shit out of John.
Okay. You bum rush the shit out of John. John, all you hear a huh as you bum rush him. Um, you're also now covered in blood because the book has been bleeding this entire time. Um, and you hear the clap and the skid of his katana as it goes down the asphalt of the road. And Peter's like, "What's going on?" And you also see Veronica, the lady, has completely rolled back out of the car, late fallen into the siding of the road, and you see Bihan's very expensive shoes hanging out of the door of that car.
I mean, I might not kill him if I can stop myself.
Okay, so you are going to feed from him.
Yeah,
All right,
I might even take a sippy sip from the other one.
roll me all of your unspent willpower. Let's see if you kill him or not.
Is that all the filled in spots?
All of the all of your willpower that you have not used.
The blank spot?
Yes. Have you used willpower since last game? Okay, well, throw all your unspent willpower.
One, two, three, four.
Let's see.
I got one, two, three, four.
Okay, you don't kill him. Uh,
I'm gonna sit back in the car and what's that little one doing? Well, he ain't little. He's what, 17?
17. He's just asleep. He's snoring.
Good. I'm gonna clean this one's wound and put him to sleep, and I'm gonna get
Veronica.
Veronica up into the seat. I mean, I can handle Peter.
Peter, surprised at what's happening, he's like, uh, I think I'm gonna go. You guys have a good night. And he starts to
Hey,
make a.
Peter.
Why are you in my car?
I was just having a conversation with your family. Nice people. Um, I'm gonna need you to forget what just happened.
Okay, he blinks.
The exit is that way.
Mm-hmm.
Make a right and then another right, and you'll be right where you need to go.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
He gets in the car and he drives away.
I'm gonna turn back around.
I'm getting up and I'm going to grab John's katana.
Take 5 points of aggravated damage.
So,
And it hurts.
5 points of
5
aggravated
of
damage.
aggravated damage.
uh, yeah,
And you do see this behind as he picks up.
wouldn't touch that.
Okay. While it's in my hands, I'm gonna sling this motherfucker.
Okay.
5 aggravated points. You gotta roll. There's your repercussions, John. Your fucking katana's going off the sledge.
So you're just gonna
He didn't even
throw
do
it?
anything.
Okay.
While screaming all kinds of obscenities that would make a sailor blush.
Okay, you throw it. Um, Bihan, make a dex in athletics. And Taryn, make a dex in athletics.
My blood is still
Yep,
roused,
it's still
so
up. You still get your 2 extra
um,
dice. You need to hurry up, move this on to the next part of the story.
yeah.
I was not expecting this to happen. I thought y'all would just let it go, but nope. Let me roll some dice too. Actually, no. I already have my dice rolled already.
One critical success. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay. 10 successes. 5. Behind, you're okay. Taryn, from that roll, once you throw John's katana, you hear it as it goes into the field. You also hear as it comes back like a boomerang, and you're able to scoot out the way, but you do get a cut on your right wrist all the way to the bone, and it hurts really badly. And the sword, as it cuts through your wrist, um, John lifts his hand up, and the sword, then he puts it back in the scabbard.
No. Oh.
In the car, everyone.
Something, something else. I'm going to have.
Okay, then. What damage do I take from getting nearly my arm cut off?
It's superficial.
How much?
Just one. It didn't go deep enough. But it does hurt.
Where's Victoria? We need to drop off this dead body. I mean, alive body. I'm sorry, she's alive.
And on that note, Ezekiel. Ezekiel, Zachariah, well, Zach, and Lady Merlinda, where's your destination with Uglasata?
My first thought was to take her to the chantry,
Mm-hmm.
but then seeing how everything is so fucked up nowadays, I thought it might be better to take her to some secure place in order to make sure she is actually Merlinda and not some impostor.
Okay.
Now, speaking out of character, if you tell me she really is, we can just go ahead and save time.
It really is her.
Okay, that being the case, we'll go straight to the chantry.
Okay. It doesn't take long for Uglasata to get there. And you guys, um, he says, hold on. And he pulls you guys really close to him, and he makes a dive bomb towards the chantry and lands you in front of the front door.
Um, I'll just grab Merlinda and ask Zach to follow me. Um,
Where
and
are we?
as I'm going, I'll just turn around to Glosata and say, um, "Thank you, warrior. Thank you, warrior. Stand by, please."
Yes, sir.
Then I'll just take Merlinda inside the chantry and um, I'll try to figure out if there is like some a place where she can where we can try to mend her. I'm not sure. I've seen the throne room. I've seen the ghouls dormitories.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the main entrance that looks like. But I don't know if there is like an infirmary or like something like that.
Yes.
All right. In that case, I'll take her. As I'm taking her with one hand, I'll try to text Sophia with the other and ask her to meet me there.
She says, okay.
Okay, so I lay down Merlinda on the table, bed,
Mm-hmm.
whatever, and I'll just be walking around in circles waiting for Sophia to arrive.
Doesn't take long for her to get there.
Hey Sophia, how are you?
Oh, hello. Oh dear.
Yes. Do you know where
What did you
Hunter is by
do?
any chance?
What did you do?
I
Did you
rescued her.
did you do this?
No. Oh wait, this is Zach. He's my new friend.
Uh, Hello, hola, ¿cómo estás, Zach? Um, uh, what happened?
I got these weird visions that everyone seems to get around here every so often. And I was in the forest, and then there was this door. I walk in, and I was in this weird city that was empty, and it was only Zack and Merlinda. Merlinda was crucified. I took her out. Zack followed me. Uh, there were werewolves. We met with the coterie, but somebody else came in, and they were killing someone or whatever. So I just grabbed Ulosata, and he brought us here. Uh, Long story short, from my point of view, I got this premonition of Merlinda being damaged, and I rescued her. But now the thing is, and I showed her the her mouth. It's like uh, she was in a really bad shape. You know, this staring guy, that who shall not be mentioned,
Mm-hmm.
nor accepted here for some weird reason. Um, he healed her with his weird ass powers that he has, but
Mm-hmm.
we cannot overcome this thing with her mouth. It's like it has some magical thing because if you touch it, it really hurts. And I showed her my hand.
Oh no. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Hmm.
This is like above my pay grade, so I don't know if maybe you or Hunter or somebody else in the house can help us remove these things from her mouth.
I will ask. It's not something I normally do. I haven't seen this before in quite a bit of time. But I can see about it.
Thank you. In the meantime, I'll just wait for you here, or is there something I can do to help you in order to speed up the process?
No, I think I got it. I will call Hunter if I need to. Also, your girlfriend Angela is still here. She's looking for you.
Uh, Sorry, speaking out of character, Charles took her to her place. I know, took her to the secure haven that I don't even know where it is.
Mm-hmm. She's come
They
back.
stopped at Burger King and she emptied the whole store.
Mm-hmm. She's come back.
Oh, I mean, I'm sorry, but can humans go back to the chantry? Isn't it like hidden in plain sight
It
or
is.
something? Um, you know what? I don't have time for this right now. I have more important things in my head. So whatever Angela is, wherever she is, she can wait. Um, I'm just gonna be around here and see if I can help you with something.
Well, she's in torpor. I can tell you that. But this is interesting. Have you tried cutting them off?
Uh, yeah, I mean, Zach here can tell you more about it. We did try, but like it's worth it. So whenever you touch it, either with you know what? Maybe a mortal can do it. Maybe this is just worded against kindred. Maybe some of the ghouls can try to remove them. See
What a
what happens.
wonderful idea. Who do you think we should sacrifice?
Uh, I just what was his name? Vihan, tell me someone. Um, Luis or Luis? Larry? Do we have a cool name, Larry?
Well, yes, we do.
Just whoever. I mean, uh, whoever. Just bring anyone. As long as it's not Charles, please. Just bring anyone.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Thank you.
She turns and leaves the room.
I'm just going to sit down by the bed and just grab Merlinda's hand
Mm-hmm.
and Just stay there until Sophia comes back.
Okay. Doesn't take long. Sophia comes back with an older man, older Latino man, um, gray hair, turtleneck, same MO. Um, I'm here to be of help in any way possible.
Hello, what's your name again?
Uh, you can call me Larry.
Hmm. Okay, Larry. Just um, this is a very delicate situation. Please go ahead and try to remove those strings attached to Lady Merlinda's mouth and be very careful. Try to cut them, but try not to touch them directly. They seem to have something on them.
I'll do the best that I can. Do you have a knife?
I'd say if we're in an infirmary, I guess we should have like medical instruments around.
Sophia reaches into her bosom and she pulls out a long knife, passes it to him. Say, thank you, mistress. He walks over to where Melinda's mouth is and he looks at you and he looks at you for the confirmation that should I do this?
Go ahead.
He looks at Sophia and she's like he kind of okay. He takes the knife and he kind of cuts at it and it takes a minute, but the first stitch pops and he everyone's kind of like holding their breath, but he's like okay, cuts another one and another one. And on the third to almost last one, he cuts it and he he starts to get stuck on it. And then all of you, both of you, see Merlinda's mouth opens with her mouth still, with her eyes still closed, and um, Larry gets sucked into Melinda's mouth, leaving nothing behind but his shoes, socks, underwear, and her mouth closes, and he's gone.
Like her mouth distends big.
No, it opened regularly, and as he was cutting, his hand kind of like went into her mouth, and it just swallowed him.
This bitch just pulled a fucking Melina. Just, I'm just expecting to spit bones out here at this point too.
Sophia,
Oh, fuck.
so, Sophia's like, Madre de Dios. Oh.
Is Merlinda awake now?
No.
Oh, poor Larry. God damn it. Um,
What? What just happened?
I don't know. Um, you know what? Just for fuck. Um, do we have? Does the bed have any restrainers like
Yes.
handcuffs or chains or something?
Yes.
Okay, I'll tell Sophia. Listen, I really hate to do this, but for security reasons, I believe maybe we should try to restrain Merlinda because we don't know what's going on, or who can be next.
She she's petrified, but she goes around and locks her legs in there, and she puts her hands to her side and locks them in there.
Um, I take out my own knife and I pinch the tip of my finger
Mm-hmm.
to make a little cut. And as far as physically possible, I'll just drop
Uh,
a little. Oh damn it, Darren!
yeah, Taryn.
I'll just drop
Continue.
a little bit of blood into her mouth to see if maybe that wakes her up. Um,
Okay. One moment. We have a snafu.
Continue. I'll be right back.
Okay. Continue.
that was my action
Okay, you put blood in her mouth so she wakes up.
to see if that wakes her up. Maybe some vitae will do the trick.
When you do that, the blood goes into her mouth, but nothing happens. And then you see like the faintest smile on her face, and then it drops back down.
I'm out of ideas. Maybe we should call Hunter.
Um, I yeah, maybe we should. This is a bit little higher for me, you know. Um, okay. Do you want to come with me?
Mm,
I think you're,
sure.
yeah, I think you're better at explaining it than me.
Oh, but you just call him myself. I look for my cell phone. Do I have Hunter's number?
I think you should.
Okay, just look for my cell phone and call Hunter. Oh,
Rings a couple times. What now? What you saying? What's going on, huh?
uh, Regent Dupree, good evening. Do you happen to be at the chantry at the moment?
Yes, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. Could you please, if you're not too busy, come over to the infirmary? We just happen to have Lady Merlinda here, and
Oh, you found her.
she's in a very dire situation. Maybe I can explain better when you arrive to the infirmary.
Mm-hmm. One moment. Let me switch the windows around because somebody did not do what was told and just up and left. But that's neither here nor there. Okay. Anyway, uh, give me a couple minutes. I'll be there in a moment.
Thank
And literally, it only takes a couple of minutes. Um, he comes around, opens the door, and he comes in, and he looks very different. Ezekiel. Hunter normally his low haircut and with his 360 waves had now been replaced with dreads. He has the sides shaved off and dreads, and he has a beard and goatee going on. Still the same facial features, but he has a different hairstyle.
you. His clothes?
Same clothes.
Okay. I won't say anything about his um, appearance.
Okay. Holy shit. It really is a. Well, what the
Um,
fuck happened to her?
I just tell him the same story I told Sophia.
And who is it?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is Zach. He was taking care of Merlinda when I found her.
I see. Okay. Um, hmm. Well, she's clearly in torpor. A little bit out of the way, but it's all good. Hmm.
And I tell her what happened with poor Larry and the stitches on her mouth.
Oh no. You let her eat Larry, huh?
It's not like I let her or there was any way I could avoid it. It just happened. It was so strange. It was like, have you seen that Mortal Kombat movie where this guy, swallows other people's souls? It
Yeah.
happened the same. Like,
Yeah. I know what you're talking about, yeah. Ah. Hmm. I mean, it's gonna take a little bit of time, but I think I can get her out of it.
Okay,
You brought her to the
that's a relief, I guess.
you brought her to the right place, man. She's safe here.
Yes.
You all right? You hungry? You want something to eat?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine. Thank you. Question, Regent, and I kind of pull him a little bit away further from Melinda,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna tell him like, do you happen to have those weird ass visions that just happen to randomly kick in every now and then?
Yeah, I
Does
do.
that happen to you too?
Yeah,
How accurate are those visions?
90%.
Um, Something bad happened. I had a vision of something very bad happening in Chicago,
Like what?
and I am very concerned about it. I am thinking of actually going back tonight, if possible. Had
Just
it not been for this situation with Merlinda, I would be on my way already. But the thing is that I'm not sure if I should go. Maybe it would be just the same. Maybe it will be a really fucked up situation that will keep me there. Maybe I should just let it go. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what to do.
well, I always say you're welcome, more than welcome to stay here. You're among friends and family in the chantry. Camarilla, not so much, but you know, uh,
But it's like everything I own, everything I have, everything I know, it's over there. I mean, I've lived in that city for 60 years.
so it's
It's
home.
like, I need to think about it. I mean, I'd like to go back, even to at least, get my stuff back if possible. But I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Well, you got plenty of time to think about it. You don't need to rush nowhere, no way.
Thank you, Regent. I appreciate your candor.
Why don't you go and take a rest, man? You had a long night, huh?
Yeah, it's been one of those nights, like every night.
I understand.
But you know what? I think I'll just stay here. Um, I'll just stay uh, by Merlinda's side. Wait until she wakes up.
It might be
I
a
don't think
while.
I'll do anything else tonight.
It might be a while. You know.
But what time is it? Oh, see.
Um, it's about 3 a.m.
Yeah. Well, not not that we're here. You know what? There is something I've been trying to learn to do for a very long time, but I just can't seem to find time to do it. But that may be the opportunity right now. Do you know my friend, the one that came from Chicago, really big, kind of stony one? I've been trying to learn how to make one of those myself. Do you happen to have any, gargoyles for beginners around the library that I can borrow, like gargoyles for dummies or something?
He
I'd
sm-
like to start my research now that I'm gonna be here for a few hours.
he smiled. Yeah, it's in the library.
To the library.
You can go get the book. Yeah. So you gotta
Well, I mean, I was a nerd when I was alive. I am a nerd now that I'm dead. So
Okay, so you're gonna go to the library.
yes.
You go in the library, and see a few people in there studying. A lot of younger looking kindred are in there studying. There is actually somebody there with a wizard's hat on and a wand, and he's
I,
like Leviosa, Leviosa, Leviosa.
as I pass by, I just give him like a thumbs up and say like,
You
"Keep it up.
yeah, yeah,
It's gonna work very soon. Just keep it
yes.
up."
This is so cool.
Freaking idiot. And then I'm like looking for my Gargle for Dummies book.
It's in the G's.
Okay. I'll just take it.
Mm-hmm.
Go back to the infirmary.
Okay.
And I'll start reading it, and I'll start trying to learn, trying to get the basics on how to produce a gargoyle of my own.
Okay.
I feel like that would be my ambition. We didn't decide my character's ambition when we created it,
Mm-hmm.
but which one's higher, like ambition or desire? Like which one rules over the other,
They're both kind of
story wise?
um. Let's see. Your desire.
Ambition is over in desire. Desire is like something that you're wanting, I think, at the time, and ambition is something you strive to be.
Fine.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
In that case, that would be my desire because my ambition is another one that I already know. My desire would be to learn how to make a gargoyle of my own.
Not a problem.
Good luck. That's the fifth level ritual.
And I need some volunteer also, but I'll find one eventually, maybe.
You need two, actually.
It's not a
You need
problem.
two of you need two of one of each three different one of like two of the clans of like three, which are either the Samiti, Gangrel, or Nosferatu. You have to have one of you have to have two of like of each, like one of each, or like each two of them.
Okay, we'll figure it out.
We shall.
And the ritual is called "By My Command It Breathes."
That is correct. So you want to spend some time down here in this infirmary area where um, Hunter is preparing a ritual. As you are coming back, kind of flipping through the book, you already see that there's like a sigil that's been drawn on the floor where Melinda's sleeping, and he's reading from a little booklet in a strange language that you don't understand.
I mean, I am in my sauce here, so I just sit down on a chair and enjoy the whole situation and be of any assistance if I can help Hunter or Sophia or anything at all.
Okay.
I am blissfully not hungry tonight because I drank from Zach and I am at hunger zero, so
Mm-hmm.
everything is just wonderful at this moment.
Okay. We're going to shift from you then, while you're reading, and we're going to go to Vittorio, who's now still stuck on the steps, or have you walked inside? Apologies for getting to you. Um, with the picture in your phone.
Oh, as soon as I tell them to bring the victim here, I guess since she's technically alive, um, I actually go inside. I head to the infirmary to speak with the doctor.
Oh, well, she is there. You see Tony, the big swollen muscle bear guy that wears the scrubs that somehow fit him, even though they shouldn't. He's sitting at the desk. All right, what kind of.
Um,
Oh! He stands up awkwardly. Master. Master Vittorio, how are you?
I'm fine, Tony. Could you please inform the doctor that I need to speak with her as soon as possible? It's a time sensitive matter.
Of course.
Thank you, sir.
He gets up from the desk and he walks away for a minute. Comes back with the doctor in tow.
Um, I look to the doctor and I say, if we could step into a room for a moment, I have an interesting situation that you may find quite enlightening.
Fine.
As soon as we step in, I pull up my phone and show her the picture. That's still alive.
Is this your handiwork?
No, I don't know anything about flesh crafting. Apparently, my coteries, while researching a current situation right now, stumbled upon this current living victim.
Oh, every day it's just something else. You want her to come
They're,
here?
yes, they're en route here. I figure, if anything, it could give you a chance to either A, heal, B, explore, or C, study.
I'm fine with all of that.
Very well, then, if you could prepare a room, they should be coming in momentarily. I'll direct them to the Black Hospital.
That's fine. Thank you.
Thank you.
Also, this is for you.
I turn and I take the
It's a black
letter.
envelope. Mm-hmm.
I open it as I'm walking away and read it.
It is a letter, of course, and it's in very pretty calligraphy. It says, "Roses are red, orchids are dangerous, but meeting you tonight of all nights makes me wish I was more rich and famous. Sincerely,
Um,
Luca."
I smile and I pocket the letter and stop and I look in on the doctor. One more thing before I go.
Yes.
Vivian, is she street ready?
If I tell you the truth, will you be upset? Well, I actually don't care. Technically, she is.
But
Still not back to herself yet.
we may have to make it do. I need all my soldiers.
Well, if that's the case, she's ready to go whenever you need her.
Thank you very much, Doctor. I appreciate your assistance.
Happy to work.
I turn and I text Taryn. I text Taryn to meet me at the stairs. I'll be there momentarily. I have to make a pit stop to check on one of my soldiers.
Alright. Here's a piece of. Mm-hmm.
And I head to Vivian's room.
Doesn't take long for you to get there.
I knock on the door politely.
The door cracks, and you see Vivian.
Good evening, Vivian. May I speak to you for a moment?
Yes, of course. Come on in.
I walk in and I close the door behind me.
Okay.
As you know, as you may know, you may have some issues with remembering some things that may have happened in the past.
Mm-hmm.
One of those, one of those things is that you are a member of my crew, one of my soldiers.
Okay. That's what
I'm
Philip
here
said.
to, I look to see if Philip's there.
No, he's not there.
You're being tapped back into service.
Fine. I'm ready to go when needed.
You're one of my strongest hands, and I relied on you a lot. You may not remember it,
And there's a knock
but
on the
it's the
door.
truth.
One moment. She gets up from you and she opens the door. And she opens the door, and there's Duncan with a tray and a blood bag on it. Thank you. She takes it.
I nod to Duncan.
Duncan. And he turns around and walks away. Excuse me.
Don't you all love this new Duncan? Polite, quiet, attentive.
I turn to Vivian and I turn to Vivian and ask her, "Do you know who that is?"
Mm. Duncan Giovanni.
When did you meet him?
Mm. While ago.
Before or after you lost your memory?
Before.
And what about Ricardo? Do you remember Ricardo?
Yes. I do.
And what about me?
Mm. Mm-mm. You have a familiar face, but I'm not quite sure yet.
I nod. Understood. I head to the door and I turn to look back at her. Take tonight. We'll start up fresh at evening tomorrow.
I'm ready to go.
Understood. I open and close the door and grit my teeth. Every single motherfucker she remembers except me. Um, is Duncan still there or has he walked off?
I mean, he's still there. He's like a little bit down the hallway.
I run to catch up with him. How's the situation with the box?
Nothing new yet. We're still
Um,
working on it.
Understood. Ricardo's leading the research.
Yes.
As soon as I can get the situation with the coterie in hand, I'll come back to add to the research team. For now, just keep your eyes open on that box.
Do you need anything from me, sir?
Yeah, I want you to schedule some one on one time with me.
Okay.
I believe it's time that you and I had a heart to heart talk
About?
about where you've been, about your creator, and about your new, quite alarming, and yet somehow positive attitude.
He looks at you and he kind of frowns.
There's no reason to frown. I take his hand. Trust me, nobody's complaining. You're not coming to the principal's office, Duncan. It's just a chat.
Well, I'm available right now.
I understand. I'm not. I have
Oh,
to redirect a black cab coming into the black hospital.
okay. I'm free tomorrow. You want to talk?
We'll talk then.
Okay.
And I also wanted to say thank you for the help you've done with Noah.
Oh, of course. It's not a problem.
Um, when he says that, I walk over and I give him a kiss on the cheek on tippy toes.
Okay.
Thank you.
He. Yes, sir.
I turn to walk off. I'm trying to notice if something. Can I roll a wits and awareness roll? I'm trying to see what effect that had on him.
Oh, wits and insight.
Yes, wits and insight.
I'm trying to see an effect on him.
Yes.
Okay.
Two successes.
Seems like he was very happy that you did it. Nothing more, nothing less.
Hmm. All right. I head back to the I head back out to the outside staircase to wait on the dumbass twins.
As you are getting ready to leave, and you do that with Duncan, you do see your eyes go black, and you do see a specter hanging around Duncan that I told you before. He looks Eastern European, bald headed, very kind eyes. And you see him chained on his wrists and around his neck in an X formation. And then you continue turning around as Duncan walks away.
I swear to God. I try not to look visibly disturbed, but I think I've just noticed the issue. I head back out to meet with the others out front.
Okay. And we're going to switch over to that. Behind Taryn. Okay.
All right.
Um, yeah. So, are we on the way somewhere now? I don't
John
think so.
is escorting you into the car.
Um, John, I needed you to stop that car, uh, that was ahead of us, you know.
It'll be dealt with. I implore that you get in the car, Master. This is about to be a barn burner.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
He takes a
so good.
match
What
and he.
about the body in the trunk?
Yeah.
You took the body out,
I
didn't you?
thought we took the body out.
I didn't get a chance to.
The lady?
Yeah, because we had those people roll up on us, and now I can't pick that bag up because of my fucked up hands.
I swore that you got that lady out of that truck.
Yeah, I was literally scooping her up when Veronica and Beta said they wanted to show up.
Well, you can still go get it. It hasn't started yet.
John can go get the body. I'm disabled now.
Okay. Is that something
I'll go.
you want to do,
Yeah,
Beyond? Okay.
I'll go get
Go
the
get
body
the
out of
body
there.
bag. Okay.
Cause yeah, that lady, she doesn't deserve it.
Okay.
I'm gonna get. We're taking that body. We're taking her to drop off at Victoria's. I have a doctor that might be able to fix her.
Okay.
Taryn's in a lot of pain right now.
Oh, sorry about that. Can we head to Victorio's, to the Spaghetti Castle, John?
Yes.
I'm not staying like this. I'm gonna heal because I'm knocking on death's door right now.
Okay.
I don't get hungrier.
Okay.
8 successes.
You have 8 successes.
Yeah, I'm able to heal 4 aggravated damage.
Okay. So you're here four out
I'm
of the
going to.
five.
I'm going to attempt again.
You want to do another rouse check?
Yep, pass.
Okay.
6 successes, so I have enough to get out of that last activated and a superficial.
Okay.
now I'm gonna go sit in the car, mad.
And sulk. Okay.
I ain't sulking. I'm just pissed.
All right. We're going to say, for brevity's sake, we're going to get the body and everything in there, and John is going to light that match and throw it at that car. And the flames go up, but John pushes a button on that center console, and all the windows go black, so you don't see anything. Also, as you're sitting there behind, John reaches over in a glove in the other part, the armrest, pulls out this headset, puts it on his ears, pulls a microphone down, pushes another button on the console, and he says, "The Summix mobile prepared for land, prepared for takeoff. Prepared for takeoff. Do we have it ground clearance?"
Are you?
You hear a tsh, tsh. You have ground clearance. You
What's
cruise again.
happening?
He pushes another button. The steering column folds into the car and then comes back out as like one of the Boeing. And he presses on the gas, and you guys zip down the road.
I look back at Taryn.
Some James Bond ass.
And he pulls
shit.
back, and the car launches into the air.
I didn't pay for any of this.
So, when you was gonna tell me you had an Inspector Gadget car?
I didn't pay for this.
What MI5 did you blow?
He also
I honestly just bought the this is supposed to be like the urban package, but this is very
Literally,
urban.
yeah.
This is urban.
Like urban in Tel Aviv, like in the middle of bombing riots.
Exactly. I thought that I was gonna get a cute little sound system, and a little
With the Bluetooth.
with the Bluetooth
you
and
get the
the
sports
Android
package.
Autos.
Get the
But
sports package on the
no.
range. No.
Yes.
No, this man just got like military grade car with like built-in aeroplane. I bet you if we jumped into I bet you if we launched this bitch into the ocean, it would turn into like a little car submarine.
Ugh.
The
But
window,
you know what
Please
this
don't give
means?
him any ideas.
the black
This
windows
means
come down.
But we're in Montgomery. We ain't even that close to water.
The windows come down. The black windows go down, and yeah, y'all can look out the window and you can see the Montgomery skyline as you guys are flying above the interstate.
Aaron's like on his side in the back seat, like the foot is like against the roof while I'm holding like the little oh shit handle and whatnot because Terrence like me in real life, he does not like heights all that much.
And
I am
the car
just
gets a little
very.
higher, and y'all see a jet fly past y'all.
Behind, I hate your car.
I'm I'm sorry.
Also, you want to have a little talk with John how he was about to just brutally murder a father of two in cold blood.
I mean, we can't have witnesses.
You have the ability to literally erase people's memories, but we don't need witnesses.
I mean, I was busy. I kind of was going through, like a little hunger thing at that moment. So, um,
Yeah, I get it. You're still young, so I know it's still fresh.
I almost ate that entire family.
Been
The
there,
mom,
done that.
the son, the other son, the dog in the back. I mean, I was about to have a feast. Oh God! And if Peter would have came back in that car, I would have ate Peter too.
No, Don't revel yourself too much in your beast. Let it take over permanently.
I'm trying to, like, this is not me. Like, oh.
Don't worry, Pond.
Everything.
If you ever become, if you ever go into Wessel, do not worry. I will send you to your final death.
Going to who? What?
It's when the beast takes over and you are no longer yourself. And your
Frenzy?
your humanity. Oh,
Oh,
it's much
God.
worse. This is the permanent state where you have no humanity and your beast is all that's left, and it's left to just roam free and do whatever it wants.
Oh. Well,
And if
that's what I
Victoria keeps down this fucked up path he's going down, we're going to be putting him in a home real soon.
that's what I have my John for.
It's a matter of keeping him there.
I don't know. John's over here acting like his damn cheese and slid off his cracker.
I will go on the record here
And
and say that John cannot hear
every time
you.
you turn around, that man's got that damn sword out ready to murder anybody that just even looks cross-eyed.
It needs some blood. It needs blood.
He's old! He's from the Yakuza era! There's no telling! He's been a ghoul this entire time! Why have you not just turned him? Or put him to sleep! Let old dogs die!
It's gonna take a
He's
miracle.
He's
Yes,
from a
it's
nice
gonna take a
family.
miracle.
It's what they do.
You met your mother!
Yes,
She ain't nice.
I know my mother. I know John's family has worked for my mother's family for a very long time, and John's just you know, next in line.
Well, it's either time for a promotion or another vacation or something.
John is getting another vacation, and I mean, I could be getting my own personal John, but you never know. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Um, yeah.
You know what? Also, you guys at the Chantry also have another big problem.
Oh God, yeah.
Marlinda is in torpor.
Yes, she is, and
And
we
when
have.
you want to know why that's a problem?
Please enlighten me.
You're going to need a kindred at least of her substantial age with blood potent enough to awaken her from her involuntary state of sleep. I don't think you have any Methuselahs just lying around.
Can't say that. Um, I know any of these secrets,
Also,
but
and that's bad that like your progenitor, well, I wouldn't say the progenitor, but one of your eldest is now in a very defensive state. And you know how the clan can be, especially when someone's being for power. She's in a helpless
yeah,
state. I'm pretty sure since Ezekiel's ass decided to ditch us for the second time, I'm keeping fucking score. So he wanted to ditch us for a second time. I'm pretty sure he's probably back at the Chantry with Lasata and our whatever the fuck Zachariah is. I don't know if he's a Tremere, if he's part of the
no,
Bahari, or whatever the fuck he is. But I'm pretty sure he's got her back at the Chantry. The problem is that just I need to keep her on lockdown and don't let some blood crazed, power hungry neonate find out that there is a very old snack laying about.
Yeah. Maybe I should get back to the chantry.
Well, we still got to drop this body off, and I guess you can either. mm, I'll just get an Uber. I mean, you can just go back to the Chantry. I'll just Uber home.
Sophisticated car tank approaching for landing.
Should we?
It's
We're gonna drop
sophisticated car tank
the
approaching
body
for
off at
landing.
Victorio's.
You have ground clearance to land. Thank you.
I just,
You have clear Yakuza Daddy. You have clear Yakuza Daddy. You can land.
I just don't understand how any of this is legal.
Vittorio,
It really isn't.
Vittorio, are you outside?
Yes.
Okay. Give me a wits and awareness.
Hang on 1 second.
Let's see what happens real quick.
Like, y'all, everybody's like, "Oh, behind, don't break the masquerade. You're taking pictures. You're on Instagram. This fucking man is driving me around in a Mary Poppins flying automobile."
I don't know.
This
This
is
is really
what
a. I don't know if this
this
is a
is what
masquerade breed. This is more like some technological advancement that I can't even explain.
How many?
this is what's gonna get me killed.
I got 6 successes. One was a critical.
Okay. So you're able to look up and you see a flying truck and you see it kind of coasting down further and it's kind of hovering over the Hakata Manor and it begins to slowly descend and you begin to recognize this is Bihan's car
Oh, look, it's the Spaghetti Castle.
and you
Look, Terrence.
also as
We
this
are
is
not.
happening you see every guard on guard guns pointed at this car.
Stand down. I know who it is. Stand down.
And you guys feel as the truck just and then a light little as the tires touch the ground and he pushes another button and the wheel returns to normal and he puts the headphones back in the thing. We're here, master.
Thank you. We are going to have to talk about this. I'm gonna roll the window down. Vittorio.
I
I'm gonna get out
nod.
of the car.
I nod and raise my hands. I do like this to me. I say to the guards.
We have a situation in the back.
No, we can take top the trunk.
What? What happened?
Understood. No problem. We can take care of the situation. I'll go ahead and have the guards alert the black meds, the black hospital staff, and we can have someone come out here in order to escort the body discreetly.
Um, I don't know if this person was used in some sort of freaky ritual, but there was some Suniti shit going on when they made a straw shikigami out of me. So they are using some sort of ability to make living dolls of us to run around. So just be careful. There may be another you around here.
It was called the one sorcery that was used.
Caldonic sorcery.
Yeah, it's some old Samitsi dirt magic shit.
I've read about it.
Old. It's real old.
Oh, I've read about it. I haven't.
So you see exactly how far out of our pay grade this is.
And how far out of mine it is as well. I alert the staff that we need someone to come and pick up the body.
They do.
Um, I turn to Tyrion and to Bihan, and I say, I'll leave a note with the doctor, make sure she knows that we need to get this person able to communicate with us as fast as possible. See what we can get as far as details, names, anything. They'll be taken care of here.
I'm pretty sure this woman's gonna need painkillers for the rest of her life. I'm surprised she didn't die from the shock of whatever was done to her.
Painkiller. She's gonna need therapy.
She may still die of shock from what we will do to save her, but we'll do what we can.
It's all we got at this point.
Have you heard anything about Merlinda, Ezekiel, and the rest?
I'm going to just take a hint. Oh, well, I'm going to take a guess, excuse me, that during our little excursion on the road when we met the Fakon, that Ubasata, his big freaking gargoyle, I'm pretty sure that he just had the gargoyle take him back to the Chantry because he was not fucking worried about us.
Playing devil's advocate, the first thing he needs to worry about is his progenitor.
Well, now they have a new problem. How are they going to wake her the fuck up with no one as old as her running around? Oh, wait a minute. Isn't Octavian, like, around her age?
Oh, I don't know. You know I don't. You know me and things like that. I never think about things like that at all. I mean,
Duncan
scatterbrained.
Duncan comes down the stairs while they were
You think
moving
maybe you
the
get
body.
him to give a little bit of blood to wake her up?
I
Think
turn to
that
Duncan.
a wise idea.
Well, you know what? If you can find a Methuselah sitting around here that's her age that can wake her up, I'm just saying, I'm spitballing ideas here.
Victoria, you see that specter again around Duncan.
Do I see it?
Yes, you can.
Look familiar?
Incredibly
Hey,
familiar.
Duncan.
Hmm?
Yes, very familiar. Hey, dude, how are you?
What's the specter look like?
Ambrose.
It looks like my sire.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably gonna need a kosher check if this thing looks like Ambrose.
You are. Um, give me a resolve and resolve.
I
You say a
turn.
resolve and a resolve.
Mm-hmm.
I turn towards Bihan. I say, I guess once I discuss the situation with Octavian, we may have to set up a meeting with Hunter.
We possibly may.
You.
Is everything okay with Taryn?
Taryn starts to shake violently, and he begins to get very emotional.
Taryn, what's wrong?
I'm going to
You
approach the specter.
you see what I described earlier for what Vittorio saw of like an Eastern European man, bald head, kind eyes, chains around his wrists and over around his body and uh, across his chest.
I'm gonna attempt to touch him. I know I'm pretty sure my hand's gonna go through him.
Goes right through him.
Ambrose?
I run over to Duncan and I grab him by the hand and pull him just a little bit away.
Okay.
Um,
How are you here? I don't understand.
what is do do I see anything?
Do you have Auspex? Let me check something. You have Oblivion Sight, correct?
Yeah,
It's hot to me.
Okay.
yeah.
You also see this. See the same thing.
Stay calm, Tyrion.
So, so is
Ambrose,
this?
speak to me. Say something.
Duncan. I cut my eyes at him.
Yes, sir.
So is this the kind of like spooky ghost shit y'all have going on around here?
Mm-hmm. Duncan
Man
says,
turns on a heel towards Duncan. What did you do?
Tyrion, calm down.
Duncan.
That is my fucking sire! How do you have him?
I step between the two of them. Tyrion, please.
Duncan looks very confused and scared. He backs
Are
away.
you making deals with the devil now? Stealing
Tyrion,
souls?
Tyrion, you don't understand. He may have had nothing to do with this.
You want to tell me that he doesn't realize that my sire's fucking specter is following him?
I turn and look at Duncan.
Sir?
The specter following you, Duncan. How did you get it?
He kind of looks between all of you. I, it, it was given to me.
Fuck. I grab a hold of Duncan's hands and I pull him away. You need to get the fuck out of here now.
Okay, I'll go to my room.
No, you need to get off campus now.
Wait,
Go.
I can't.
Do as I say, goddammit.
I literally can't go.
You don't have a choice. You need to get out of here.
I
He will
don't.
fucking murder you.
He can't murder me. I'll be fine.
Duncan, who gave you this specter?
I. He tries to say something, and it physically pains him to do so. He covers his mouth, and then he turns around and he runs back up the stairs into the manor.
I turn towards Tyrion Octavian. It's the only person that could. No matter how strong Duncan is, he doesn't know how to do things like this.
Meanwhile, while this is taking place in this part of the city, on the other side, Ezekiel, you've read the book, and Duncan has stopped chanting, and Merlinda, for the most part, has been floating on this bed. She has not moved yet, but you do see like little orbs of light start circling around her, and they just kind of go in and out and in multiple times. Well, I must say that's the best that I can do for right now. And it's getting kind of late now. I'll do the rest tomorrow night.
Okay, thank you. Agent. I appreciate your help.
You going to sleep? It's getting late now.
Uh, I think I'll stay here if that's okay with you.
It's fine by me. You know where to reach me.
Thank you.
And he leaves the room. Sophia comes and puts her hand on your shoulder. Oh, you're right.
I'm fine. Just a bit confused.
It is a big thing. I don't know. Lady Melinda shouldn't have this happen to her. What's
I
this?
mean, she's like one step away from antediluvian. We cannot like imagine how powerful she really is. So what could have happened to her to get her in this state? I mean, I'm just worried. Like, if someone could put Merlinda in torpor, they could just snap their fingers and wipe us out. Unless she was attacked by, like, I don't know, 30 werewolves at the same time. I don't think so.
Well, I must say, existing is interesting because that is a possibility. You never know.
Oh, I'll ask her when she wakes up.
You want me to leave you alone?
I It's neither here nor there. But you know what? I had this weird vision that kick out of the blue.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how to use this power? Like how to stop it from happening, or how to make it happen on purpose instead of something randomly happening every now and then?
You have to get used to it. It takes a while.
How can I? How can I make it? How can I make this vision happen on my will?
Ezekiel. You hear in your mind, Ezekiel. Is that you?
Oh, I think it's happening now. Just give me 1 second, please. And I kind of close my eyes and try to see myself introspectively, if that makes sense somehow.
Yes. It's not working how you think it's working. You're hearing a voice in your mind, and it's Merlinda's voice.
Okay, she's in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like if I close my eyes and try to picture myself or the source of the voice, I see nothing.
Mm. You don't see anything.
Okay. So I'll try to answer her. And well, first off, I just look at her body and try to answer her in my head, like, yes, I'm here.
Where am I?
You're at the chantry now. You're safe.
Okay.
How can I? What can we do to wake you up? What do you need? How can we help you?
The werewolves put something in my blood.
What?
I don't know.
Okay. Is this? That's the reason why you can't come out of the torpor?
I'm in torpor?
Yes, actually you are.
Oh no. I'll try to get myself out of it, but it's going to take me a little bit of time.
Do you? What werewolves? Maybe we can find one and make him talk. He will tell us how to get you out of this.
That's not possible.
What would you have me do, my lady?
I'm not sure yet. Be on standby.
I'm at your service. I'll stand by your side for as long as it takes.
I am so hungry.
Well, that can be fixed. I mean, uh, we can try to feed you. Do you require just vitae or just human blood?
I need blood. I don't care where it comes from.
Sure, that I can do. Just hang on, and I'll no, just hang on. Just hang on for a minute. And I'll look at Sophia and say, I'm having this weird voice in my head speaking to me. I think it's Merlinda. She
Mm-hmm.
says she's hungry and that she needs blood. I'm guessing a lot of blood. So, do you think we can go ahead and fetch all the blood bags we can find? I really don't want to see another Larry being sucked in, but let's see if maybe the blood bags can help her.
Of course. I'll be right back.
I'll go with you. I'll help you
Oh,
out.
okay.
And we go to the storage and just
Well,
take everything I
storage.
can carry in my hands.
Storage is a thing. You go into where the ghouls normally sleep at. There's another room past that down the hall, and you take a right. You go into this room, and it's like a blood bank. You see, like like about 20 people sitting in a circle with these little things on their arms, and you see them just sitting there squeezing their wrist, and you see the blood go up into this large like vat or computerized vat, and it comes out, and it starts. You see bags and ghouls pushing bags of blood, boxes of bagged blood out from where those tubes.
I'll follow the ghouls to see where the blood bags are being taken.
They are being taken to individual rooms.
Oh, in that case, I'll tell the ghouls to direct all the blood bags towards the infirmary.
They nod.
So this is gonna be fun. And I just start feeding Merlinda one blood after another.
Just ah.
Yes, like
Mm-hmm.
the next one,
Okay.
and so on and so on and so on.
Let me see for her. Will that work? That just might work. You are still constantly doing this. You're about at bag 60. And you see her left fingers twitch, and then she does this motion.
All right, so it's working. I'll continue to do so until she tells me to stop in my head.
Roll me all of your stamina. You're exhausted. And you hear the beast saying, "It's time to rest. We can do this later."
I'll just do it until I fall asleep. Like
Okay.
I don't need to be in a bed to sleep. I'll just do it until the torpor, the day torpor wins me and just fall asleep. I don't care.
Okay. You are getting to bag 85, and the body is like, "We really need to go."
I'll just finish that last blood. And is there like a chair? I was sitting in a chair, right?
Yes.
So I'll just sit on the chair like this and let myself fall into this day sleep.
Okay. And I think that's a great time for us to take a break. So we'll be back in about 7 to 10 minutes. Y'all go have a bio break and do what you need to do. See you in a bit. Okay. And we're back. Woohoo! So, excuse me. Close my door. Apologies. Alright. We're back where we started. With at the Spaghetti Castle. As Ezekiel has fallen asleep. And the night is starting to get earlier. There was an interaction. And Duncan has now run inside the Hakata Manor.
Is this a new night or is it still
It's still the same night.
the same?
Still the same night. It hasn't ended just yet.
So when Duncan decides to run off, does Ambrose Spectre just stand there in front of me, or does it turn around and go away?
It turns around and goes away.
Ambrose, I'm gonna fix this.
There's no response.
I look at Tyrion.
I just glare at Victorio, and then I start to walk down the path away from the Hakata stronghold.
Master Knight,
You better.
do you need a ride?
Who's asking me if I want to ride?
John.
I just keep walking.
You better go with him, Bihan. I'll handle it from here.
I'm gonna pull out my phone. I'm gonna call Andy.
Are you sure you don't want to ride, Taryn?
I'm like kind of fast walking away at that point. Like I have to pull my phone out and I'm speed dialing Andy.
You speed.
Well, John, take us to the chantry.
Of course. Get in,
I
please.
head back inside to the stronghold and look for Duncan.
Duncan is sitting in the hallway on kind of in that fetal position against the wall.
I walk over to him and sit next to him. What can you tell me?
What would you like to know?
Where did you get Ambrose?
I didn't know who is that.
I understand what you're going through. We're
No,
Hakata,
you
we're
don't.
Giovanni.
You don't understand anything.
We don't think about the spirits in the way people think about them. But this spirit is Tyrion's maker. He loved him.
It had nothing to fucking do with that, bro.
I understand that, but you got an idea of who might have.
He turns and looks at you with some blood-stained tears in his eyes. You ever been to hell?
Can't say I've had the pleasure.
It's not as fun as people think it is.
I take my thumbs and wipe away his tears. Duncan, talk to me.
Did you know that while I was recovering, well, I don't know if you'd understand it. You ever heard of Dragon Ball Z?
Uh, mm, yes.
Okay, so like in one of the parts of Dragon Ball Z, Goku wanted to get really strong, so he went into a capsule like place that he could get a year's worth of training in a day. So it was like outside, it was one whole day. But for him, it was a whole year. When I was recovering, when Ezekiel put me in torpor, I had to get my strength back. And I had to do a lot of work. I was a reaper while I was healing.
A Grim Reaper.
Yeah.
You ushered the souls of the dead to the other side.
Yep.
I thought they had a whole thing with that.
For me, they made an exception. So there was
God.
two of us working. I was, and don't laugh, they made me work the graveyard shift. And it sucked. It really fucking sucked.
I understand the implications, Duncan.
But the Spectre person, he reaches in his pocket and pulls out a charm. Looks like it goes on a necklace. And for you, it looks oddly familiar. It's something that Taryn has worn before. This is how I call my domino.
There is so much that is wrong with this that I'm not sure where to start. Unfortunately, you're a child and you don't know any better. The way your spirit is, in chains, bond, servitude, that isn't the way we do it.
I
There
had
are certain Hakata and certain Giovanni who do it this way, but we don't.
I had nothing to do with it. When I was when I was in the Shadowlands, I met two people and they said to watch this spirit because it had been corrupted by a demon
That tracks.
and that in order for it to possibly cross over properly, I needed to train it. And
Train it to do what?
to be a better spirit, I don't know. And then, if I do it right, I'll get another one. So I have two spirits.
When you met me, Duncan, I had Domina and Dominar. They were handed to me through the centuries. They were family heirlooms of my clan Giovanni. Neither one of them were chained. Neither one of them were taught against their will. They served because I served them. If you want this spirit to learn, that's the first thing you need to get through to it and to yourself is that you aren't the spirit's master. And it isn't your servant. You both work together in order to achieve a goal.
Oh, but I am. That's what they told me. He pushes himself up the wall and stands up. He bows to you a little bit. I have work to do. Good night, Vittorio. And he walks away towards his room.
Whatever happened to your ghoul?
He's free now.
Are you sure?
Yeah, he's free. He's not dead either. I'll get another one. And he keeps going.
My whole fucking life.
Meanwhile, Taryn is storming down the street. You pick up the phone and call Andy. Phone rings a couple of times, and Andy's voice does not pick up, but someone else's. Hello? Hello? Muted.
Who the fuck is this?
Who the fuck is this?
This is Taryn. Where the fuck is Andy?
Oh, uh, uh, sleeping? Oh, this is Jules.
What are you doing upstairs?
I came to get a snack.
Near my goal.
What?
You came to get a snack near my goal.
Yeah.
He's not a snack.
Oh, I wasn't gonna eat him. I just came to get a snack. Hold on a second. Let me go wake him up. Hey, Andy, bro, wake up. Huh? Huh? Phone for you, Taryn. Oh, and you hear the rustling. Hey, babe, what's up?
Come get me.
Where are you?
To get him. I'll just send him a location.
Be there in 5. Hangs up.
Okay.
And a little bit of time passes.
I just kind of like Terrence just sitting there, and I just reach into my shirt, and I just pull out the amber necklace that Ambrose gave to me all the many years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and I just kind of rub my hand across it.
It feels humanly warm to the touch.
I can't do this anymore.
A little bit. The car pulls up next to you.
I just get in the car.
Okay. He doesn't say anything, and assuming you don't say anything, he takes you back to the house. You arrive safe and sound.
When we get to the house, I don't go inside.
Okay.
I actually just go and sit down in front of the car.
Andy will join you. You okay?
No.
It's apparent. What's wrong? Did I fuck up?
No. It's just one of Tori's people has my sire as soul. His specter. Just he looked at me like he didn't even know who I was. He wouldn't chained. He's supposed to be dead. He's supposed to be gone. I can't do this anymore.
What can't you do?
I'm tired, Andy.
Alright, let's go inside and get some rest.
No, I'm just tired of being. There has been nothing good come out of my life since Ambrose was gone.
Andy
Since I was
frowns.
abandoned.
Andy frowns.
I'm sorry. You are good. It's just the bad just outweighs everything.
I guess I'm just chopped liver and a turd sandwich, huh?
It's not what I meant. It's been 300 years going on. I get to be done, don't I? It's not like anybody really needs me. I'm pretty much just. I am the clanless kindred who is just used as cannon fodder. I'm not wanted. People only deal with me because I'm weird. I have something unique. It's the only reason these other kindred want anything to fucking do with me.
Let's go inside. The sun's getting ready to come up.
I know. Tara just kind of smiles faintly. Blood tears running down his eyes. He's like, I haven't seen a sunrise so long.
Well, you're not going to see it now, so get up and go in the house.
Andy,
Yeah.
I know you don't want this life.
Where is this coming from?
I was so ready to turn you. To have you here with me for as long as I'm alive. But there are just greater powers at stake, and I won't be able to protect you.
So you're, you're not going to give me the embrace?
Will you just stay here with me until it's over?
Till what's over?
The sun rises.
He frowns again. And you see the door open in the background, and Jules comes out. He, oh, you guys not coming in? It's getting late. Or early.
And you'll be in soon.
And you're not coming in?
No.
The fuck? Wait, you want to meet the sun?
I've lived for 300 plus years. I get to be done.
I guess if you want to do that route, I think it's dumb. But what do I know? I'm just a fledgling. Ugh, that word sounds so gross. Andy says, so you're going to leave me behind? Like everybody else does?
The only way you're going to get me in that house, Andy, is if you somehow manage to put a stake through my heart. And I'm like, I don't think you have it in you. You're too sweet.
He stands up from in front of the car looking incredulous at what he's hearing. He puts his hands on his hips and he taps his foot a little bit. Are you being serious right now?
I think it's because maybe I'm too attached to my humanity. It's the only thing that kept me going in this life.
Again,
That was actually able to hold on to something.
Jules looks back and forth. He was like, what is this? Like, are you guys, what's happening? Are you really trying to do, like, meet the sun? Come on, dude. Really?
So let's just go back inside the way.
No. I want to see this. If this is going to happen, I want to watch.
You stay out here, you're gonna meet the sun too.
No, I won't. Little C gave me something that would protect me from the sun.
That's impossible. There's no such thing.
You don't know what Little C's been working on.
There's nothing that can protect us from the sun.
You say that. Andy
Andy, don't be
pleads.
so sad.
Go in the house, Taryn.
Why? Give me one good reason.
Jules rolls his eyes. Well, because if you don't go in, if you're not going to turn them, I'll turn them. And I get to keep all your shit. And you got a nice garden out here.
I mean, what will I need in the afterlife?
You're probably not going to go to the afterlife. Just letting you know.
I already know what I'm destined for. Purgatory. A better place than hell.
Roll me all your unspent willpower.
Three?
Jules says, get up. And you feel compelled to get up. Go inside and go to sleep. And you begin to move without agency towards the house.
What bought a steak?
You pull out a stake.
Yep, and I'm gonna ram it through my own heart.
Okay.
Hold up a second. Actually, isn't he's lower generation than me, is he not?
Yes.
I will blow a willpower to bypass his compulsion.
You cannot spend a willpower to burn willpower. 9v5.
I mean, I read that in the V5 book, but storyteller says so.
Yeah.
Steak it is!
So you just gonna.
Yep.
Strength and melee? Actually, let me see what Andy's going to do. There's a tense situation. Okay.
Well, storyteller's choice.
Mm-hmm.
That is either a normal crit or a messy crit because I have two black dice with stars, but my blood dice got fangs.
It'll be a messy crit. You'll gain a hunger. And
All right, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 successes.
you'll be able to pull it off, and you almost quasi seppuku yourself as you stake yourself. And you stiffen and fall forward. And when that happens, Andy makes a really weird sound, and you still are staked, but you can still see because your eyes are still open. Um, you see Jules with an apple in his hand, chewing it, looks at you, looks at Andy. Bring him in. And Andy's like, okay. He brings you in and takes you downstairs into that basement area. And closes the door. And Andy prepares to go to sleep. And Jules goes into your room and lays on your bed and will sleep for the night. And we will roll over to a new night. Everyone give me rouse checks. Even the torped vampire.
I'm sorry. Did someone stake Terran just so he doesn't kill himself?
No, Terran staked himself.
Oh,
One hunger.
Okay,
what's this one with the fang for hunger?
you're good.
Okay.
So everybody succeeded. All right, it's a new.
I didn't succeed.
Okay, so you're at one hunger.
Yes.
All right. Victoria, why don't you just go eat him? Duncan's being much nicer. Don't you want that in your stomach? All right, it's a new night. Bihan and Ezekiel, you wake up in the chantry. Ezekiel, you wake up and your eyes pop open and you see Merlinda sitting on the edge of the bed with her restraints free, just looking down.
Hey, so I kind of kneel down by the side of the bed, grab her hands, and say like, "How are you okay? How are you?"
I feel like I failed.
Fail what or who? Are you okay?
I'll
You're
be,
awake, so that's good news.
I'll be fine. It's just I tried to set some traps for the werewolves in this city, and they seem to have gotten a bit wind of me and who I am.
Why would you be messing with the werewolves? What happened?
The Red Talons are poised to try to destroy all humanity in this city. I wanted to stop it.
Uh, I'm sorry. They want to destroy all what?
Humanity.
Oh well, you're gonna have like a really hard time doing that. I don't think that's even possible.
Um, Ezekiel,
My lady.
have you ever heard of a dirty bomb?
I'm sorry.
A dirty bomb.
Uh, no, that would be the first time.
Think nuclear.
Got it.
One of the werewolves was securing the materials to make a bomb that would wipe out this entire city.
Is that a bad thing? I mean,
She kind of takes your hands and looks you in the eye. No humans, no food.
but this is not like the only city in the world. Actually, this is a really weird, fucked up place. I mean, I understand what I understand, but I wouldn't mind seeing Montgomery blown up to hell. I mean, we can always move to another city, a bigger city.
Would you feel that way
Uh,
about Chicago being leveled to the ground?
well, they tried to do that like in the 90s and they failed. So
Well, Chicago's a lot bigger than it was in the 90s. More people, more things.
okay, let me get this straight. So you say that this werewolf is trying to create this bomb, is going to use it on every city, on every world, on the world.
Do you know anything about the worm?
Yeah, it's like the. I know what it is. Yes,
They, we are considered part of the worm, but
yes, I know. That's why
we're
they hate us
they hate humans just as bad, if not more.
because they destroy nature
Yes,
or Gaia or something.
yes. But I failed. I've been trying to destroy their souls. You probably saw my
Okay,
handiwork with the. She kind of does this motion with her finger on her forehead. And you recall seeing some of the werewolves with the insignia.
okay. I can tell this is important to you, and of course, by all means, if you want something to be done, uh, it will be done. So let's just why don't we set up a plan? Like we set up a meeting, we analyze the situation, we try to assess our resources, and we develop a plan in order to stop them if that's what you want. Or
Have you ever thought
um,
about siring a childer?
oh no way. That's way too much responsibility for me. Like no. Besides, I kind of have like I need to have like permission to do it, and it takes like forever. You know what? No,
Thank you for staying by my side.
of course it's the least anyone would do, and I just try to hug her to make her feel better.
She's okay with that.
Okay?
She may I may I kiss you, Ezekiel?
Of course.
And she does.
All right.
And she looks you in the eye and says, "The clan must last beyond the years. One day, once I'm finished doing my research, I may change my mind, I may not, but I would allow you to diablerize me We
That's
need
even worse, like the childer. I mean, I would I would never ever do that
we
at
need
all.
we need strong Tremere to be at the head of the reins. Not since Tremere himself or Gortrix have we had super strong people. I've been reaching out to the many Tremere that I can find to make a council, to make us how we used to be, but without the pyramid. Just straight blood sorcery and practicing our magic.
Uh, Speaking of that, I've been kind of thinking about it, and I came to the conclusion that I may be way more, shall we say, weak, for the lack of a better word. Um, I feel like even in my own coterie, there are like way too more powerful kindred than myself. I mean, I have a few tricks under my back, but that's it. So I was thinking if maybe you would agree on uh, upgrading myself, so to say. Um, Not like you suggested, of course, I will never accept that. But we might find some point in the middle if you catch my drift.
She looks at
Maybe
you,
someone will volunteer.
volunteer.
Okay, so maybe someone more powerful than myself will be willing to create a subject, shall we say a test subject, for me to consume and therefore become a little more powerful than I already am. That means no one gets to kill anyone that's, important. I know it sounds really fucked up what I'm saying, but
She looks at
uh,
you and she smiles. I know what you're saying.
yes, like I don't want to diabolize anyone, but I can diabolize a no one, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? if if I think I have like the perfect candidate for this situation.
Who do you have in mind?
Oh, just a little more so that I feel like would be perfect.
Who?
Uh, she's no one. She's just a mortal. But
What is her
it would be
name?
fun. Mm, uh, Angela.
Oh, okay.
So let's say someone like powerful, like I don't know, Strauss, agrees to this situation, and Strauss embraces Angela, and I diabolize Angela, so I become a bit more powerful than I already am.
Mm-hmm.
And why would I do that? You might say it's because I feel like um, how can I serve or how can I how can I serve the Tremere clan if I'm just so powerless? Like I feel like everything I've done at the moment is based on
She
blind luck because
she reaches out and say no more. When do you want to do this?
uh ASAP tonight if possible, but I don't know who would be willing to be the donor.
Let me lay down for a bit and gather my strength. We'll figure it out.
All right, sounds like fun.
I hope so. It's been a while. If you want,
I also I'm
go ahead.
still kneeling down by her side, right?
Yes.
And I grab her hand again and tell her like, we must. I mean, you're obviously a big girl and you can do whatever the hell you want, but I feel like you shouldn't be wandering alone without any protection, and nobody has any way to contact you. Maybe you should leave something for us to reach you, or maybe you should, try to involve us in your plans so we can kind of protect you and you protect us.
She
Um,
she reaches into her torn dress and she passes you a bloodstone.
oh, this is wonderful, but I feel like, as I understand it, in this case you will track me other than me tracking you, and it will only last for a few nights. So I don't know how this is
She
gonna work.
takes off a necklace she has and she puts it on your neck.
Okay,
You can reach me with that.
that's fantastic. I mean, what's the next list? What does it look like?
It looks like ah, looks like this and this. Like it has
Okay,
looks like this, and then you can flip it, and it turns into a helmet and a chalice.
okay, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. Okay, this is fantastic, but I feel like it only like covers half of the thing. Like, I can reach you with this, but it it's pointless if you happen to go rogue on alone by yourself and do something like that again. I mean, again, you are technically the leader of the Tremere clan worldwide, so you should, I guess, you should try to, have like a entourage or some counselors or advisors by your side, and you know, try to not do things on your own, because it will be like super tragic if our leader dies,
Do you want to work for me?
like again. But
Do you want to work for me?
I work for the clan, and you are the projector of the clan, so I think that's implied. I mean, of course, I work for you, by you, to you.
All right. You bring up some very good plans. Again, I need to rest. You're welcome to stay here and rest with me if you'd like, but if you have other things to do, please do them.
Uh, where we have this thing with the Sabbat, but every time we're trying to, you know, find a clue, something else happens that drives our attention somewhere else. Last time, Bihan, another Tremere, Bihan, he got upset because these Sabbath assholes are sending people covered in blood to send messages, and he was like, I'm tired, and we went to talk to this Bentru who was supposed to have info about them, but Kevin fucking Jackson was there, and now it dropped the attention, and at the end we didn't learn anything from the Sabbath, so I feel like we're just going in circles and not doing anything with the Sabbath at all. Also, it feels like I'm the only one trying to do something. Like, everyone else has their own agenda. Like, Mihan wants to party.
She reaches out her
Victoria wants,
hand.
what?
She reaches out her hand to you.
Okay, I open mine.
She drops um, a necklace. It's a rose, but it's broken in half. I've been doing some work on that too. If you can do the ritual, you can find out where the Toreador Sabat girl lives. Do with that what you must.
Oh, okay. Hilda, Miriam, Mariana. What was her name?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, we met. I met. She's awful. Like she's like terribly awful.
She's probably still suffering from what I did to her.
Okay, that's great.
I burned every bit of vitae in her body.
Oh, blood cauldron. That never gets old. How did she survive?
When the werewolves attacked.
Ah, fucking werewolves. I mean, uh, PTSD from the Blood Red Moon. So yeah, I fucking hate the werewolves.
I understand.
This is fantastic. I'll reach the others and see if the planets align and they happen to want to do the same thing. Otherwise, I'll do it with Bihan. Maybe he will join, and if he won't, I'll do it on my own. At this point, I feel like I'm an army of one. Yeah.
That'll soon change.
Okay, so you're gonna be here, right?
Yes.
And be safe, and not just go wander around trying to kill werewolves on your own.
I'm not going anywhere right now.
Do you need anything else?
No, not right now.
Okay, thank you. Um, I'm just so happy and relieved that you're okay. I was I called you like a million times, but your phone disconnected all the time. So
Oh, she reaches in her dress again. She holds up a phone that's been smashed to pieces.
you have so many stuff in you. Like, do you have like pockets, or is this like a magic ritual where you can have stuff? Because you have like a lot of the. You know, what? I'll just never mind. I'll just go and try to do
I'll,
something with this and make myself useful for a change.
I'll
Um,
show you another time.
okay, I'm so happy you're fine. Also,
Thank you. We'll talk later.
yes, yes, of course. Um,
Okay.
by
And
your leave, and I woke up.
okay.
I used to stand up and leave.
Okay. And we move on to Bihan, who has now awoken. And in there is a little Norwegian looking boy, blonde hair, green eyes, turtleneck, and he's on his knees with his wrist at you by the bedside.
Hmm.
You're awake.
Did uh did John sleep here? Excuse me, but do you know if my ghoul slept here?
Yes. Y- yes.
Um, okay, could you bring him in and
You hear some whistling, and the door opens, and you see John in a lilac covered colored shirt that's partially unbuttoned, some suspenders, his usual pants, his shiny shoes, and his katana sitting next to him. And he seemed to be drinking
uh
tea.
good to see that you are awake and walking around. Do you have that vial of blood by any chance?
Yes, master. He pulls it out of his pocket.
Um, turtleneck,
Yes.
could you fetch me a bowl?
He from behind him.
Stay like that. Um, I'm
Are
gonna.
you about to do a ritual, master?
Yes,
Do you need me present
John.
for this, or would you like me to leave the room?
Oh, you can more than welcome to be witness.
Of course.
I'm a
Barely hear you. there.
You can barely hear me?
Yeah,
How's that? Is that better?
yeah. You said you were talking so low, and I think I'm going deaf. Sorry.
You're fine. I'll just sit up a little closer.
But yeah, I'm gonna perform a little ritual with his blood.
Okay.
I'm so sorry to interrupt, but I'm about to, you know,
Mm-hmm.
fall into torpor sitting here. So, um, in order for me not to ruin the whole setup, do I just leave it here, or
Actually,
because I mean, you guys can go, but I'm just like super tired,
you know
and it's
what?
really late. So
It is late for you. But you know what? I think that's actually a good time to start because we
no,
ran.
no, no, but no, please don't stop the hands. I'm sorry.
You want? How about
I
this?
I can just leave it here, like leave it open so you guys can finish.
Okay. I mean, that's totally up to you. But I will. We'll. I think it's a good time to pause it after for Behind's ritual. You know, I'm
All
gonna
right, so I'll just wait until
do.
the
Okay.
hands finish over.
You good? I'll do it like this. Behind, I want you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Tay. I apologize.
You are. You are good. So, you're going to roll me your intelligence and your blood sorcery, please. You need to get a beat of difficulty. Excuse me, rouse the blood first.
You know,
You got hungry?
don't have blood sorcery.
You don't have blood sorcery.
Mm,
Um,
no, I do not get hungry.
okay. Roll your intelligence and your. Roll me your intelligence and your other one.
You don't have blood sorcery?
Not that one.
Hmm.
Get a difficulty
Ain't
of two.
that a little thing, cousin? I mean, hey, you sneaky motherfucker.
Put
What?
it this way, back like in the LARP type vampire whatnot, like Path of Blood was usually the staple starting, but like there were ways for you to swap out like the Lore of Flames for the Path of Blood.
Mm-hmm. How much you get?
Wait, what was I supposed to
Your
roll?
intelligence and that your path.
Uh,
You have to beat a difficulty of two. I'm not saying which
and
one you.
my path.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The thing that you have that is not blood sorcery?
He has something.
Ooh, I mean,
He has something.
it's always the quiet ones.
It is literally. Excuse me. Oh God. What did you get? Roll it.
Hold on, that's cause it's a lot of dice.
Oh boy. Okay. I'd pull off an Alistair Grayson roll. Yep. Here we go. Murder Morocco.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay. 7 successes is perfect. Um, I'm imagining that you spill this vial into this bowl, and in the ghoul's hand, it gets scorching hot, and you see him grimace, but he does not hold that bowl. It begins to get hot. It smokes and then billows out, and you hear, and he holds the bowl, and in your back of your mind, you hear mom, drink now.
I'm gonna take the bowl and voraciously just pour it
Okay.
on my face.
Okay. Give me quickly evens or odds.
Um,
Okay. You will now have a new ability that we will discuss later off camera. But at this time, this is a quick, good way to pause because my friend Alex lives in Bolivia and he's an hour ahead, so it is late. But I'm going to want y'all to do the outros because I will not forget my other people. So we're going to do the outros real quick and we'll resolve those issues later. Starting with Aiden Kale.
Hi, my name is Zayden Kell. I play Vittorio Giovanni. You can find me on Facebook under Aiden Kell. You can find me on Instagram under Vittorio Giovanni. And if you want to listen to what Vittorio listens to, you can check out Vittorio Giovanni on Spotify.
Taryn.
Hey everybody, I'm Jericho playing Terrence tonight. Hope everybody enjoyed the show tonight. And y'all have a good night.
Ezekiel.
Thank you all for joining by. Name is Alex. I wish you all a happy weekend and a happy week.
And Behind, who just did something very dastardly that she shouldn't have. Go
Oh
on.
goodness. Um, bye everybody. I am Tay. You can find me on Instagram at KidMishka. You can find Behind's playlist also on Spotify, and you can find John's playlist also on Spotify. So, yeah, have a good weekend, guys.
And I'm Joe, better known as DJ Torador, Nolafanger on Twitter. You can find me on my handle there. That's where I'm usually at. And I run this shit show. So yeah. So everybody here has been fucking crazy and insane, and I love running this show. But I will take you guys out and say, as what Outstar says, remember, Kindred, don't get lost in the night.